Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Adam Jifri. Today I will be presenting my understanding of Al-Babul Nuzul, which is an important discipline in the sciences of the Quran. It will help us to understand the context and the circumstances behind the revelation of the Quranic verses, which was revealed in a span of 23 years, and enable us to interpret them more accurately. I shall first discuss on definition and concept of Asbabul Nuzul. What is the meaning of Asbabul Nuzul? Literally, it means a combination of two words, asbab and al-nuzul. Asbab is the plural of sabab, meaning reason or cause. Al-nuzul signifies descending of Quran from on high. Thus, the meaning asbabul nuzul is reasons of revelation. The technical meaning, it is a discipline in which reasons and circumstances which may have led to the revelations of Quranic ayat, passages and chapters are studied. This slide explains why Asbabul Nuzul is important. First, it helps clarify the meaning of verses. For example, in Surah At-Tawbah, verse 107, it mentions a mosque that caused harm and division. Without context, this would be certainly confusing. However, the occasion of revelation explains that it was built by hypocrites to weaken the Muslim community. Second, it helps scholars derive legal rulings. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 115, the context involved Muslims who could not determine the direction of Qiblah during travel. This shows that sincere effort is recognized when genuine difficulties arise. Third, Asbabul Nuzul helps identify the people and events referred to in the Quran. An example is Khawla bin Thalaba in Surah Al-Mujadilah. Knowing her story allows us to better appreciate how the Quran addressed real social issues. From my understanding, Asbabul Nuzul helps prevent misinterpretation and enables a deeper appreciation of the Quran's guidance. The study of Asbabul Nuzul is based on reliable sources. The first source is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Since revelation came directly to him, his explanations therefore are the most authoritative source of information about the reasons behind revelation. The second source is the companions. They witnessed many occasions of revelation and therefore provide valuable first-hand accounts of circumstances surrounding various verses. The third source is the successors or tabi'in, who learned from the companions and transmitted this knowledge to later generations. This slide discusses the scope of Asbabul Nuzul and answers an important question. Are Quranic verses limited only to the original people and events? The first example is a specific individual with a specific application, such as verses revealed concerning Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radhiyallahu anhu and his generosity. The second example is a general audience with a general application. Questions about menstruation led to the revelation of Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 222. But the ruling applies to Muslims generally, not just those who ask the question. The third example is a specific individual with a general application. The ruling on Li'an in Surah An-Nur was revealed regarding Hilal ibn Umayyah. Yet, the legal principle applies to all Muslims in similar circumstances. My key takeaway is that while understanding the historical context is important, the guidance of the Quran is not confined to those specific events. The lessons remain relevant and applicable across different times and across different societies. In conclusion, my understanding is that Asbabul Nuzul is an essential tool for understanding the Quran. It explains the circumstances behind revelation, clarifies meanings, assists in deriving legal rulings, and helps identify the peoples and situations being addressed. More importantly, it shows how the Quran responded to real life issues while providing guidance that still remain relevant today. Thank you for your kind attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.